Hey guys, Tyler here, and I wanted to answer a question for Walid Patel. I hope I pronounced that name right. I apologize if I didn't. And they want to know, do you recommend barefoot running outside, or is it too dangerous because you can get cuts and bruises and things like that? It's a fantastic question because, you know, this barefoot movement came about maybe a half decade ago, maybe a little bit longer than that. And that's when people started going, oh, you know, like you have terrible gait, your walk or your run is terrible, you're heel striking, you're not doing it properly. All you have to do is change into a different type of shoes or run barefoot and it'll be instantly different. And that's true to some degree. Because if you're running with cushy shoes on and then you run barefoot, you're not going to stomp on your heels anymore. It's going to change your form. The problem is we don't allow ourselves the proper amount of adaptation to get good results with this. Okay? What I mean is simple. Your feet have to adapt to that kind of shock. And so if you've been wearing cushy shoes for 16 years, you really think a week of barefoot running is going to be instant change to your body? The reality is fascia, our harder tissues, tendons, ligaments, takes months and years to build strength, okay? Months and years, not days and weeks. So, there's nothing wrong with running barefoot outside as long as you work up to it properly. Here's exactly what I did to work up to the point where I'm able to run outside barefoot and not injure my feet, not injure my arches, not get plantar fasciitis, and so on and so forth. So, step one, reduce the height of your shoe 1 notch, right? Not 10 notches, 1 notch. So if you're wearing big cushy shoes, go to like a Nike Free 5.0 or a 3.0. Wear those shoes during your workouts, when you're walking around, when you're moving around, when you're running. Wear those shoes for anywhere between 3 to 6 months. Right? Once you get used to those shoes, your feet aren't hurting, you feel like you've got good form with your run, all your joints feel good, then you can graduate to something like a Merrell. And actually, here, I'll show you. I'm wearing a Merrell right now. Okay? So this is a Merrell. It's modeled after the Vibram 5-finger. It's a wide toe box, really flexible, almost like a baby slipper, right? So once you go with the Nike Frees for 3 to 6 months, go to the Merrells. Start running in those, start training in those, start working in those for 3 to 6 months, right? And then once you feel comfortable with that, then the final step would be either to go to a Vibram 5-finger, those goofy 5-toed shoes, right? And do that for another 3 to 6 months. Or go to some controlled barefoot training. And what I mean by controlled barefoot training is go to a place where you know there's no rocks, you know there's no holes, and start working on your running, start working on your workout, start working on your jumping at like a park where you, like I said, you know there's no rocks or holes or things you're going to step on, and train your feet to start becoming feet again like they should be, okay? So, there's a simple 3-step process. Go from whatever shoes you're currently wearing to less elevated shoes like a Nike Free, then from a Nike Free to a Merrell, and then from a Merrell to either a Vibram or some light barefoot training, and then over the course of time, you'll be able to do some barefoot running on the asphalt, on the concrete, on the dirt, on the rocks. It doesn't really matter as long as you ease into it. I cannot emphasize that enough. Ease into barefoot training, okay? I hope that helps you out, Walid, and I really hope that helps you out, whoever's watching this at home. Alright, if you guys dig this video, click the like button right there. Help me spread the warrior message to more people just like you so I can teach them the right way to train and how to live the warrior lifestyle. Thanks for watching.